Welcome to Knox College Theater Department's production of The Kassandriad by N.R. Ivan. Please take this moment to silence your cell phones. We ask that you do not text or otherwise use your phones during the performance, as it is distracting to the audience around you and the performers on stage. Please be aware that patrons who leave this theater during the performance will not be readmitted until an appropriate moment as determined by the house manager. This show will run approximately 90 minutes and does include allusions to sexual assault and death as well as suicidal ideations. Finally, in an event of an emergency, please use the marked emergency exits. Thank you for your kind attention.
Where else is there to begin but the end? What a cruel comfort it is.
You speak too boldly. You know nothing of your end.
The wine dark sea is at my heels. My blood spills the same color. Clytemnestra raises her blade and slices through the skin on my neck. Here ends the life of a daughter of Ilium.
Nothing more than a child that she claims these things.
She claims our queen would do such a tragic thing.
To be a slave of Agamemnon is not so bad.
To be a slave in Mycene is not to be mourned.
She looks the picture of Agamemnon's daughter, the dead, not the living.
He will not see her hurt.
There is the truth. He will not see me hurt.
You must once sign your daughter of Troy.
Daughter of Ilium. We do not know that word yet.
It does not matter who has born you. What matters is who kills you, and that is long off yet.
You must go inside the palace.
Do not linger on the steps.
Am I not allowed to still fear my death? Am I not allowed to linger on the shores of the Styx?
You are nothing but a child.
There is no death for you to fear.
No shore for you to linger on.
Mycene, a great gem of this land, is no place of danger.
We are not your barbarian forefathers.
Those who needed to pay for the theft of Helen have paid.
You are debt free of revenge.
You speak so boldly, as if you know me, as if you know better than me.
We are the elders of this place.
We know better than everyone.
We know of the anger of Clytemnestra.
We know of her infidelity,
But she is a goodly one.
A god.
Trust her and go inside.
You are all as blind as a poet.
There was no need for insults.
Look,
The queen grows impatient.
treasure your revenge.
The barbarian speaks to the queen.
The barbarian prophesies to her. I know your future, your children's.
What do you know of children? You killed your own.
Your husband sees me differently than you do. In my fine face, he finds Iphigenia. In your lust for revenge, you have forgotten her. Your daughter is dead twice over.
Give your prophecy.
This is your fate. It is brief. You will have happiness until you die.
Wet with rain, and you will claim there is a storm coming. You waste my time with what I already know. Come.
I decided she doesn't deserve to know of her death. Certainty is a curse.
Very devout. Rise, Kassandra of Ilion. I am not here for worship. Do you not have anything to say?
What are you here for?
To give a gift. To give a gift to you.
What have I done to deserve a gift?
Nothing. Everything. You are loyal. You are kind. It is a gift that must be given.
What is the gift?
The only gift I can give. Prophecy.
The future?
You will not know everything at once. It is not the sum of the world's knowledge placed upon your shoulders. I am not that cruel.
I do not understand.
You will understand after it has been given. You will know everything you need to know. You will know the future.
May I share it with my father? Can I use this gift for the betterment of the kingdom?
You may do whatever you wish with your prophecies.
Tell me again.
tell you what.
Why have you chosen me? Why not my brother, or a girl lingering outside the stones of Delphi? I am nothing but a priestess.
You are a priestess of Apollo. You are a star of all the world. You are whom I have chosen to give this gift.
What if I refuse?
I shall listen, and I shall leave you.
And is there a price?
No, only a request.
Is this a request I can afford?
Yes. Nothing more than a kiss.
A kiss? I am a priestess. I am your priestess.
Is that your answer?
This is a test, isn't it?
Is that your answer?
I accept your gift. That is my answer, Apollo.
We are on the shores of Ilion.
It is after the war. Achaia reigns victorious.
I hear you are with a child.
Yes, Agamemnon. They will be born before we reach Mycenae.
I do not have time for your lies.
How long will we sail until we reach Mycenae?
A week, if the wind favors us.
I have been pregnant for months. If the wind does not favor us, we will spend another month on the sea. And the wind will not favor us.
You do not look as if you carry a child.
Prisoners do not eat well, Your Majesty. And I carry two.
Being a mother will not stop you from serving my wife.
Being a mother stops nothing, I know.
How do you imagine two children fitting in there?
How do you imagine Athena fitting into the head of Zeus?
You bring the anger of the gods against you.
I am only telling you the truth. It would anger you more for me to lie.
I should have let Odysseus bear your mad burden.
Perhaps.
Here in Ilion, we dance and sing for a wedding.
A wedding between a foreign princess and our future king.
All of Ilion is at peace.
This is a year before the war.
You used to love dancing. What is there to be afraid of today? Are the oysters poison going to kill us all?
Being twins does not mean sharing every single thought, Helenus. I think I'm tired of weddings, that is all.
Excuse me, are there any weddings around here I haven't been invited to?
The next will be midwinter. Our brother is bringing home a bride.
Come dance with me. Get your mind off the future.
You won't want to dance in winter. You will say it is because you are too cold, but it is because you are mad at Paris.
Paris, is that our brother?
He has golden hair like a crown, the bitterness of a son abandoned, and the entitlement of one who has seen the gods. It is hard to know what he will do, hard to comprehend it all at once. When I glimpse what follows in his wake, then I am truly mad.
I wish you would dance.
I wish the same of you.
I am the one offering. Please, Cassandra, talk sense.
I am the only one talking sense. Leave me be.
You two are proud, the both of you. Thought you liked Andromeda. Have I chosen a disagreeable wife?
You
I
have
love
chosen
Andromeda.
perfectly.
Why do you both spend the error on Judas Shapley?
Kassandra will not dance.
Why not?
Because you won't listen to me. Neither of you listen, Hector. Why won't you listen to me?
Hope the celebrations will shake her out of this.
You speak of me as if I am not here. It is no secret that you think me mad. This is not something I will be shaken out of.
Come dance. Please come dance.
There is too much fear for celebration.
What is there to be fearful of?
Of what is to come.
Cassandra, please don't do this.
You will not question Helenus when he says it. Is it because I am a sister and not a brother? The wrong side of the coin? There is no prophecy in that statement, and yet you refuse to listen. Anyone can be afraid of what is to come. Apollo has nothing to do with that. Go back to Andromache, to your wife. She will need these moments when you are gone. It is all right for you not to listen to that part. It is prophecy after all.
I want you to get better. Not begrudge me for
Why would you say something like that? They have only just been married.
I wonder if the curse will last beyond my death. If you will look back on this moment one day and understand the truth.
I will not rob myself of dancing to satiate your madness.
Go! Dance and enjoy it! I do not want to see my other half unhappy. It all comes too soon.
It is much too cold for dancing.
Encourage the blood to warm you up then.
Winters are not built for weddings.
I'm sure Demeter would agree.
You toss around the names of the gods too willingly.
It is all right. I know she will not take her revenge of me. She will be too busy in a grove of oaks. My fate lies in others' hands.
I will not humor you tonight.
You never humor me. It is not too cold, brother. You should dance. I would see you happy.
I am not unhappy.
No, not unhappy. Livid would be a more apt descriptor.
I am unsettled by this arrangement as well, but it does us no good to have the twins smoke in the corner. Lift it up on Kassandra.
Be kind to her. I gave her leave not to dance then.
Kindest sister of the whole bunch.
There are a handful of women only waiting for you to dance, brother. Come, take pleasure.
And a handful of men only waiting for you to break your vows, sister. I would like to see you married, you know.
I am married to Apollo.
Through priesthood, I know. But I wasn't an Iliad yet. I missed the ceremony.
How does father just stand there and smile?
Just be frowns, he's no better than the two of you.
How can one be bothered when keeping appearances when the future is so uncertain? None of us know what is to come. What this Helen will bring.
It isn't a pretty picture.
I understand. Sport is a great thing. Her first doesn't.
I do not understand how a wife can betray her husband like that. All she spoke about like Restra was how hasty the marriage was, as if she were a widow moving on and not a married woman already.
Don't gossip, dear.
We must stand together, you say. When the ships come and you don that armor, it is because family must stand together. Even with a brother like this.
You need to learn to be quiet.
You need to learn to listen. Artemis will not hold the winds back for long, brother. They will come.
Cassandra.
I wish I understood you.
Do you see how it is? How I can't separate one future from the next? 3 years have passed since that wedding. first time I saw you, I foretold the fall of Ilion. I placed the blame on your shoulders.
May I tell you something?
You will, regardless of my answer.
I am the queen of Sparta. I ride 1,000 ships on my heels. I expected much worse from Paris's family.
They were too busy being mad at Paris to consider what you had done to us. It is easier to be mad at brothers.
I knew they would come eventually. My family, not yours. Though I suppose...
Marriage does make one family, yes. I will call you sister even when all is over.
It makes my head hurt when you say such silly things. I wish you wouldn't.
I wish so too.
I think Menelaus, my husband, he would have liked you. He always liked the god touch. My mother won't admit it, but in truth the heavens sired me, not her husband.
Would it be cruel to say that infidelity runs in the family?
Only if you're implying I was asleep with a swan.
Then I shall not imply that.
My father chose a man for me to marry. I had never met him. With all the suitors asking for my hand, I would have preferred another. I cannot comprehend how I fell in love with Paris, but I do know that he gave me a choice, and it was the first one I made myself in a very long time.
Even knowing the consequences?
Even then. But I did not think 3 years is a long time for a city to be under siege. How much more can a Leon take?
3 years, 10 years, altogether, no more.
Do not mock me. I thought you might understand. I feel mad when I think of such things, and you seem mad.
I have not lost my senses. Forgive me, sister, but I am more sane than you are. God touched indeed.
If you do see the future, will my husband kill me? In the end,
Which husband?
you know which.
Your beauty will be too much for him. He will not be able to bear it. He will bring you home, and you will see Hermione again.
Do not poison the air with what you think I want to hear. Ah, just in time, she's going mad again.
Why do you insist on plaguing us with your prophecies?
Because I don't like you. From the moment I knew you were out in the world, I prayed you would never find your way to Ilion. Do you think that because the gods have spoken to you that you are special, that you deserve to ruin a city? A god spoke to me. I spend every waking moment protecting Ilion as I can, tripping my way around the curse that has been given, and what do? Steal away. Kill a city. Die in the grove of a woman you betrayed.
I won't listen to you.
You can't. Do not stand there and pretend it is a choice. I can never quite comprehend when I will see you again.
Gods are above things like fate.
Half of what has occurred here over the past 6 years has been the fault of the gods. How then can I see it coming?
We are very predictable. Are you still angry?
I will be angry until I die, and I do not need to be a prophet to know that.
You haven't yelled yet.
Would you like me to?
No.
Then do not talk to me about being angry. Do not touch me either.
I am sorry.
Do you mean it?
Yes.
Then take it back. Prophecy, curse, all of it. Take it away. Please.
No.
No?
I cannot. Anything once created is beyond the control of the gods. Why do you think humans run so rampant?
Why did you do it then? If you knew you couldn't take it back.
You lied to me.
That is not a good reason.
Why did you lie?
Why did you ruin my life?
Prophecy is not a gift given lightly.
Neither is priesthood.
What?
Do you even know what it means to be your priestess? I should have asked before. It means promising to refuse the company of men. It means remaining unmarried until one's service ends. It means that I knelt before your altar, made a sacrifice, gave libations, and behind every act was the promise to uphold virginity. You asked me for a kiss. I told you I was your priestess. I thought you were testing me. If I kissed you, then I broke my vow, and that is worse than rejecting you.
Man broke those vows, not I.
That does not excuse the punishment.
Loyalty to me does not mean that. You should marry, break the vows of priesthood, and marry before the end. You have my blessing.
Thank you. I won't.
Is that true?
There is no happiness enough to justify what comes next. They think me mad besides. I'm not suited for being a wife.
Will you not take any happiness at all?
What is the point? I see the tragedy at the end of it all.
I wish I never heard you speak those words.
And I wish you never cursed me.
There is still time to change things, to change your happiness. I would see you smile.
You cannot ask anything of me.
No, I cannot. But I can wish it.
If you love me, you will stay.
I do love you. I lay my life at your feet.
But he loves Ilian also.
I cannot turn my back on our enemies after all these years. I'm not a coward. Thought I killed Achilles. Should that not have changed things?
You can still change things. We can leave. We can go. Let Ilian fall. I do not care about Ilian. All I care about is you living.
You could make it. The world still has a place for you if you make it. I see it in the shadows of the crowds fleeing Ilian. Hector builds a house on the edge of town, and your son is never lonely. You will all be happy and die with gray in your hair, but that is only if you make it.
Aren't hope.
We could listen to her for once. We could entertain the idea that we are wrong. 10 years we have refused to listen. 10 years we have fought in this war. 10 years we have thrown her aside to weep and scream in the corner for daring to say what we do not want to hear. But now I am weeping and screaming, Hector. Do not throw me aside. I am your wife. I have no prophecy. I have no curse. And I see you dying tomorrow. I cannot say how or when. Perhaps you make it till sunset. But still you die. At Achilles' hands or another, you die. You are leaving me behind. You are leaving your son behind. He didn't listen. He won't listen.
I'm sorry. He never would.
Is there still a place for us?
Yes?
I believe you. That means it isn't true.
I love you. I cannot stay, but I love you. Look at me!
It is not easy to explain.
Try. Please. For me?
I know you will not believe me.
Not our parents.
No, you are not.
Then tell me what has happened. Mother won't explain anything. She's just furious. What did you do?
Apollo came to me in the temple. Do not be with pride, brother. Do you think that Hecuba would be so angry if I had won our family the favor of a god?
What have you done?
You will not understand.
Kassandra, what did you do?
He gave me the gift of prophecy. I would not pay the price, and so he spat in my eye, and now no one will believe what I see. I will be deemed mad.
Did you dream this?
Oh, I have already been deemed mad.
It could be a prophecy in itself, a warning.
I can give you warnings.
There's time to prevent what it foretells. What does the spit mean in dreams?
I was speaking metaphorically.
Perhaps it's poison. You refuse the suitor and he poisons you?
This is not a hypothetical. This is not prophecy. It has already happened.
I refuse to believe that we cannot change the future.
No, you refuse to believe me.
You have against the prophecy. Tell me mine.
Here is a prophecy. You will not believe me.
Kassandra, please.
Fine. In the 10th year of a war, your wife will get down on her knees and beg you to flee Ilion. You will not listen. The next day you will be slain by a great warrior from across the sea, and your body will be dragged behind a carriage outside the city until our father can scrounge up enough money to bring you home. Only then will we bury you.
What has made you so cruel, sister?
Would you rather I tell you that you will love your wife? She will love you and you will have a son together? They are both true.
And I see your mother thinks you mad.
I told you you wouldn't believe me.
Prophecy is not a joke. The gods are not a joke.
I know. Do you not think that I know?
You should go to the temple and pray.
We are past praying.
You're always so sensible, Kassandra. I don't understand how you could have fallen like this.
Please, you said you would believe me.
I will not play into your madness.
Please. I don't think I can do this alone. Please.
Years ago, we stepped upon this shore.
10 years ago, with youth on our faces.
We have almost forgotten our lives.
We have certainly forgotten our children.
But now we have won. Ilion is dead.
We burned the city.
We killed the men.
We took the women.
We have sacked a city, Odysseus. Women are going to be dragged from temples.
He dragged her from Athena's temple. He assaulted her at the goddess's feet. You understand, this cannot go unpunished.
We have just won a war. I cannot go to my mother and demand that we put a hero on trial.
He is a heretic, not a hero!
And had you found him, dragging her out of someone else's temple, not your goddesses, would you be urging me to bring him to justice then? Trust that I understand your concerns. We cannot all be as barbaric as the people of Ilion, disrespecting the heavens.
Then you will do something about it.
No.
I will bring this issue to King Menelaus.
I have not told you the full truth of the matter.
There are other men who witnessed Ajax's transgression.
You went to the woman and brought her to the rest of the prisoners.
Others stayed and went to him.
He claimed supplication from the goddess, just as the woman.
And so he's forgiven!
You will not anger Athena by persecuting him.
You will anger Athena by not protecting her!
I will protect her. Ajax meant to lay claim on her as the spoil of Ilion. She will come with me to my command.
Let me take her instead.
Why? What would you do with her?
Penelope could use a companion.
So could Clytemnestra. We both have lonely queens to satiate.
Your wife has her daughters. Mine only has our son. It is 10 long years alone in Ithaca, that I serve Athena above all else. You know this. Let me take the woman, protect her as she is deserved, and put her into service in my household.
Can I not serve Athena just as well as you?
I ask for no other spoils.
No. It has been settled already. I will take the woman. You, my friend, have a much greater prize to accompany me to Ithaca.
I am not looking for a concubine.
You misunderstand me. You have won Hecuba.
The last queen of Ilion.
Are you not pleased?
Perhaps Penelope would appreciate a wise mother, not a young waif of a woman.
That was my thought. Your son is still young. My children are all grown. Clytemnestra might appreciate the youth.
Are you looking for a concubine then? Is that the reasoning behind your machinations?
No. Perhaps Clytemnestra will think so, but I will convince her otherwise.
She is the ghost of your Iphigenia. Do you not agree?
Too many daughters have been lost in this war.
I understand wanting to bring one back.
She is a gift for my wife above all else.
I still believe that Ajax deserves punishment.
Let the gods punish him if they must. Have we not done enough of their bidding? Odysseus.
We have not done enough.
Are you afraid of drowning? You look ill every time you look down.
Do gods not get seasick?
Oh, I see.
A little homesick, too.
Really?
Halfway to Mycenae already. We are hurtling towards the end of the story. It is easier to think about home, to think about before and not after.
I am sorry.
I wish you would stop apologizing. It just reminds me that this is your fault. That was wrong to say. I'm sorry.
I forgive you.
I need a favor.
Are you asking me to save you?
No.
I wish you would.
I'm asking you to save them. My children.
I know who you mean.
Clytemnestra is smart. She needs to kill Agamemnon. She needs to kill me because she knows the wrath of a mother robbed of a child. She needs to kill his sons because they will want revenge. And she will need to kill my daughter because daughters can do unspeakable things. But if my children are gone, she cannot hurt them. She will kill Agamemnon for the sake of her revenge. She will kill me because I could be taken with child again. But my children will be safe.
How can you ask me to save them and not you?
They deserve a chance at life unhindered by ancestors. Take them to the countryside. Give them to a family who has always wanted children. They will never know of Ilion or their mother, and they will be safe.
But you?
I cannot ask that of you.
Ask it.
Apollo, I am tired of living this life. Knowing everything before it happens, knowing I cannot change it.
But you can change things. You're already asking me to change things for your children.
I am not changing anything. Gods are very predictable.
I am going to miss you terribly.
It will pass.
It will be easier to take them now, while they are asleep.
Take them quickly, before I change my mind.
so long.
They thought he was dead. They told us he was dead. I do not think there is a secret to be kept.
A prophecy is a secret.
They think it has been avoided.
Prophecy cannot be avoided. It is the will of the gods.
It is the will of fate.
They did what they thought was best. They made a choice as parents. As rulers of Ilion, you cannot doubt them.
They made the wrong choice.
Helena.
They made the wrong choice. Did you see that pride in his eyes? Never has a son of Priam looked so cold.
Do not speak ill of him.
He flies in from in the mountains. He demands a position in our family. He stays a single night, and then sails off into the sea, bragging about the gods and a quest, and no one stops him. No one says anything! Madness is devouring our family.
I agree.
Whatever choices our parents make, we must stand by them. These are children, he's our brother. There are appearances to keep.
I do not trust him.
I should have known this is where I would find you. Priam wants to speak with you. Hellenist, you too.
Why?
Do not play the fool. Why else do you think? Paris,
See, they are worried too.
Quiet.
we are all worried. Who knows what he will bring back from his travels?
They should not have let him leave.
What he has, and what he brings back, we will bear. As his family, we will bear.
He will bring a wife. She will bring death. When the dust settles, only 2 people in this room will still live. You are allowed to betray our brother. Betraying him will save everyone else.
Stop.
You do not need to give Paris your blind faith.
Enough, Kassandra. Can you not keep quiet for once?
Your father is waiting for you. All our husbands are dead.
All of our brothers.
All of our sons.
The war of Ilion is over, and we have lost.
There are no bodies to bury.
There is no city to mourn. Look how it burns.
Smell the smoke on the wind.
Never again will we know happiness.
They will bring him back to me. They will bring him back. He will be safe. They will not hurt him. They will bring him back to me.
Why do you smile, child? The end of the world has come.
I smile because I die soon. Because I will be free.
Do not say such a horrible thing. I cannot bear losing another daughter.
You will have lost them all in time.
Hold your tongue. For once in your life, hold your tongue.
Cassandra, what is it?
Tell me.
I don't understand.
Tell me that my little boy is dead. Tell me, so that I can believe you and know he is alive.
Sister,
Dear Andromache, you must have hope.
Tell me!
your little boy is dead.
Do not lie to me. Do not pretend. Oh. Oh.
I'm sorry. I'm
Get away from me! You let this happen! I never want to see you again.
Leave her alone. Sons, babies, they are hard to lose.
I know.
They will not hurt him. He will be safe. Please. They will bring him back to me.
Did you know, in that twisted mind of yours, that all the children would die? That your brother would die?
I knew about every single brother. Some children live. Some made it out of the city. Hellenist made it.
But not all of my children, nor my grandchildren.
I'm sorry, Mother.
At least they'd let us stay together. Us, the survivors, the women of Ilion.
Oh,
What? Oh,
you do not know?
I do not want prophecy.
This is not prophecy. We will not be together for long. We have been scattered amongst the Achaeans. All of us.
Who goes with whom?
I have only heard a little. You have been given to Odysseus. Andromache to the son of Achilles.
And who has taken you? Kassandra, you know, I can see it in your eyes.
I go to Agamemnon. Do not weep for me. Do not weep at all. I have cried enough for both of us. I have been all of the mourners and all of the mourned. I have carried this burden burden, this weight of Ilian's fall for 10 years now. You are not meant to cry. You are the matriarch. You are the one who gets the greatest revenge. It is you. You are not meant to weep. I have lived for so long. I have lost so much. Let an old woman grieve.
I take it back. I didn't mean it. I want to see you every single day. I have lost my husband. I have lost my son. I cannot lose you two. I cannot lose anything else. There's no one else I could have asked.
But I am not the eldest, nor am I the smartest or the prettiest.
But you are Hector's favorite. You and Helenus, he speaks of you the most. And you are my favorite above all.
And that means you trust me with this, with your wedding, dressing you, and
Should I not have?
I did not see it coming.
Your prophecy?
My madness, you mean?
I have seen madness. I do not find it in you. What is this for?
I cannot lose you either. There.
This wedding will make me a part of your family. It will also make you a part of mine. Your family thinks you mad, and you say you will never take a husband. If Ilian ever turns you out, I will welcome you. Cilician Phoebe will welcome you.
If Ilian ever turns me out,
I worry for you. I worry for the way your parents whisper of you. Oh, I did not mean it as an insult.
no, I know. Thank you.
Was the will of the gods that we won this war?
How have we failed them now?
And on the day we all sail home,
Victorious soldiers turn to corpses under the waves.
Who have we lost?
King Menelaus is in the wind. He lives.
his wife lives. Treacherous Helen has escaped to Siberia.
Who have we lost?
Odysseus is on the horizon.
He is a favorite of his goddess.
She will not let him die so far from the field of battle.
Ithaca will see him again.
Tell me who is dead! Tell me who is drowned. Tell me who died in the shadow of these 10 years.
What about life?
That is not important now.
Ajax has died.
Ajax died long ago.
No, not the greater, the lesser. The Ajax from the temple.
Where is his ship?
I do not know.
You should not have taken her aboard with us.
She should have died with the others.
She brings a curse with her.
Which ship of all the broken ships on the waves belongs to Ajax? She speaks the truth.
I do not hear that often. There is not much joy in sailing to Mycenae. I will take this. I cannot quite call it happiness, but I will take it.
You have brought a monster onto this ship.
Tell me who else has died.
The son of Achilles has escaped a watery death.
She brings a sickness.
She brings a child.
Not yet. Not yet.
We need to write to the wives of the dead.
Tell them that their husbands died in the war, not on the sea. It is better that way.
Try not to be so loud. Try not to frighten them.
It does not matter what they think of us. We will both be dead soon.
I wished your madness would have died with Iliad.
My madness dies when I do. He was always going to die. I will not mourn him. He killed his daughter. His wife will never forgive him. How could she? Brother of mine who has died in his youth. Brother of mine, the eldest of us all, who slew the wrong soldier on the sands and fell to the great Myrmidon of lore. You have abandoned me to this long life. You have escaped the falling of our home. Never again shall I see your kind face. Never again shall I hear your strong voice. Fate has claimed yet another of our blood, and in 10 years this grief will not have passed.
Sister, am I interrupting something?
No. Yes, but I have time.
Mother told me. Mother told me that you are mad. That you became mad a few years past. I wish I had found my family before you lost yourself.
I do not need a stranger to tell me that I am mad.
I only meant to, well, we are not strangers. I am your brother.
We were born of the same mother, begot by the same father, but you are not my family.
I forgive you for what you said about Helen. I understand it now, your sickness.
That is good. I wish I could understand yours.
I am not sick.
You are greedy. That is a sickness. You are cruel. That is a sickness. You are foolish and headstrong, and you will drive this kingdom into ash. Those are all sicknesses.
What have I done to be treated so heartlessly? I was cast out of this kingdom. I was raised in the mountains. A shepherd's son. I am allowed to be greedy because I had nothing. It is by the grace of the gods that I am here. That is not a sickness.
You had a loving father who saved you from the elements. You had a wife who gave you a son, but it was not enough. You are not special. The gods do not care whether you live or die in this war.
You truly are mad.
You are the one I cannot forgive.
I shall breathe for you, Hector. Child of mine, who has died in his youth, how many more sons shall I lose to this war, this time of encompassing grief? My most loved son, the love you claimed from me. How can aliens survive without you? How can the gods have taken you and left our kingdom undefended in this war?
That woman should be kept at home.
Where's her husband? Brother of mine who died in his youth. You treated me the kindest of them all, and it is your death that I mourn the most. I wish that I had died in my Sparta. But for living, I chanced to meet this man. And now I can only find grief for him.
A war is coming. Ilion is going to fall. We have to do something. Mother, are you listening to me?
I thought you the best of my children.
Mother?
Either you've lied or you've brought Ilion to ruin.
Apollo's revenge
Do not
is
speak
only
his
against
name.
me.
Do not anger him, and do not anger him more. Whatever you have done, whatever you will do. How could you do this to your family?
I have only done this to myself.
No, you are not outside of Ilion. You are not outside of your bloodline. The acts of one are the acts of us all. We are a family and we stand together in strength and weakness, and you have turned the gods against us on your own.
Only him. Only me. Mother.
I do not want to hear your excuses, your promises. You came in here raving about the fall of Ilion, and now you want to take that back?
No. Yes. You will not listen to me either way.
I understand the punishment now. You've been cursed with madness, and we must suffer
It
it.
is not madness.
You speak in riddles, girl.
Mother, please.
I am not your mother. I do not want to be your mother. I do not want to have given birth to someone who will bring so much destruction to my family.
You already have. And it is not me. It is the boy in the mountains with the crown gold hair, the youngest of Ilion who you said died in his sleep. You did not listen to the old seer. You said, you will say, he was an old man. He gets his prophecies wrong. What is the harm with letting him back into the kingdom? What is the harm with giving him back his titles? What does it matter that he is grown and angry and filled with lust? What does it matter that he steals a woman from another land? A land with swords and bonds and revenge.
I will have you locked up. No one in Ilion will hear another word from your mouth. No one in Ilion will remember your name. I will not stand for a daughter like you.
Did you listen to me?
I refuse to listen.
You can't.
Get out of my sight. Get out of my sight before I make good on my threats.
months after this mysterious princess appeared. How is the stranger gone? Who has he brought to our kingdom?
People of Ilion! I've traveled from the far shores of Achaia and returned with a wife. She will be a splendid star of our kingdom if you will accept her.
I did not expect him to bring home this.
She is the most beautiful woman in all of the mortal lands. Please, Ilion, love her as I do.
Whatever you are thinking, do not say it.
Ilian burns on her heels.
Hush.
Go back to your husband and child. Leave Ilian and never return Helen of Sparta. We cannot survive you.
Forgive her, brother, please. She's mad.
How does she know my name? Paris, my love. How does she know who I am?
You are Helen of Sparta? Helen, Queen of Sparta.
Her name is not important.
You say it's okay that you're not queen?
I am not kidnapped. I've come with Paris of my own free will.
She brings an army, brother.
Quiet. Why couldn't have you been quiet?
I cannot stop the flow of time. You all would have known eventually. Me or another, what does it matter?
She is right. It does not matter. It does not matter that you know or who she is. We love each other and we will marry.
How long were you going to keep this from us?
You never needed to know.
She is a of Sparta! Do you know how many men have sought her hand? What they have placed to do? Marry fast, brother. War will not wait.
It was a pleasure to meet you all. I mean that.
May you choke on your wedding wine. I mean that too.
You should have controlled yourself for once.
I called her Helen of Sparta, and I was right. I only knew that because of prophecy. Hellenist, please listen.
No. No matter how hard I try, I cannot hear you. I miss when we were children. Do you remember it? We snuck past the priests and priestesses and slept under the icon of Apollo. We held hands the whole night. I prayed we would never be apart.
You look as if I were expected.
Of course you were. You have been expected for years. The war is over, and now you are here.
So, it is true. You are now.
I am cursed. There is a difference. You will understand one day.
I came to tell you. We buried the little prince.
We have taken Andromache away already. She is not here to know this news.
Yes, I wish we could have done it sooner. But you and your mother, the other princesses, they must want to know the fate of him.
We know that he is dead. That is enough. Thank you. It is a kindness only you could have afforded.
You say you are cursed.
Yes, by Apollo. I speak prophecy, and those who hear me can only perceive madness. Except Andromache. Her and my twin, they came close to understanding near the end.
Will you tell me my future?
You won't understand it.
Please.
You will not be the first to be convinced that they are above the will of a god. You will be mistaken.
I need to know if I see Penelope again.
Oh. So simple a question?
Did you expect more?
Yes. Yes. You.
Yes, me.
Why did you do this to me?
You lied to me. I did come here to apologize.
Apologize? You need to take it back. You have ruined my life. Every day, I wake up and I see how I die. I see how my mother dies, my father, every single one of my siblings. I see how my people die. I watched Paris march into our halls, and I saw what he brought, and no one listened. And now this war has begun.
I cannot control fate.
You are the god of prophecy. You are a god. You can control whatever you like.
I cannot control you.
Is that what this is? I deny you and you leash me to pain?
Every crime has a punishment.
You gave me a request and I denied it. Not even the kings of Achaia would call that a crime. If you are not here to undo it, then leave.
You dare command a god?
You do not deserve the title. You do not deserve the worship of this city.
You are trying to get me to kill you.
Every crime has a punishment. Kill me, here and now. Prove fate wrong. I don't have the courage to challenge it myself.
Enough to have a woman on board.
Agamemnon should have sent her to Achilles' funeral pyre.
She brought madness and children onto our ship. Was that not enough?
Now she's a murderer as well.
How can she look those babes in their newborn eyes and decided that they are better suited to a watery grave?
How could she end their lives before we return to beloved Lycaonia?
They never saw the shores of the gods.
Quiet.
She's looking at us.
Do you think she drowned them both at once? Or did she have to watch and look at one while the other sunk beneath the waves?
She is a witch.
We will be lucky to make it to Lycaonia alive.
How far these ships take us.
We'll keep each name in our hearts.
And we will remember Ilion in her glory.
I see they've prepared Odysseus' ship to sail. I will be gone soon.
Ilion will be empty before sunset.
None of that now. Please. Can I not say goodbye to my daughter?
I have said goodbye to you so many times before. I don't think I can do it again.
I wanted the best for you, Kassandra. Whatever life you wished, I would have given it.
I only wanted you to listen.
I know, and I knew I never could. It was easier to never listen at all.
I never meant to hurt you, Mother.
Child, you are my daughter. I have always loved you. I always will, no matter where these men take us.
I promise my name will not be so bad. I will come to visit my sister, or I will ask Clytemnestra to come to visit me. We will see each other again, sister.
Goodbye, sister. I did not think it would end so soon.
Time is like that.
Fickle?
Swift.
How do you bear it all? Seeing so much.
You misunderstand me. I may be the god of prophecy, but I do not bear the gift myself. I can only bestow it onto others.
And are you jealous of us? Those with this gift?
I used to be. I used to think if only I could peer through the threads of fate, I would not have any need for mortals.
That is still true, I think. You would not need us.
Not for prophecy, no. But there is more to life than the future.
I'm going to get them and try and get them to burn the horse.
Oh?
I know they will not listen, but I am meant to anyway. I once told my brother that good wine could be the cure to my madness. Do you think that good wine could bend the will of fate?
It does not matter what I think. You will do it anyway.
How quickly you learn. Did you kill Achilles?
No. Your brother did.
I've seen Paris with a bow before.
Then learn. I killed him because I was meant to. Is that enough?
Of course. How could it not be enough?
What is this?
What? Do you no longer wish to dance?
An hour ago, you were prophesying obscenities of the bride and groom, and now you are going to dance with me. Have you been drinking?
Would it be so terrible if I had? If we discovered that good wine was the cure to my madness?
Poison does not cure poison.
I was kidding, Helenus. I haven't been drinking. Not much. Besides, if good wine were the cure to all madness, the casks of Ilion would be empty before long. I have been thinking. Hector only gets married once after all. I said I would see you happy, but I can allow myself some happiness as well.
Allow yourself happiness.
May I tell you something? It is prophecy, but I need to say it. I need my brother to hear it.
Yes.
One day I will die. This sin, I will. Far away from Ilion, far away from you. A woman poisoned by the rage of the loss of her daughter will strike me down. And one day I will accept that fate. But until then, I can only grieve. But a mortal can only grieve so much. We do not bear it so well as the gods do. I am alive today.
Come dance with me.
I thought you would never ask. I love you the most. I will miss you the most. That is not prophecy. I know it. I knew it the moment I was born.
Do you not love the beauty of my city?
I will leave it for you to love.
You should have drowned her in the port.
Montenay is not a place for madness.
Though she is just a girl.
Now that she's here, the madness can fade. The Queen!
Husband, has your war been won?
Dearest love, it has. Helen returns to Sparta, and I return to you.
If only others were so lucky. And was your victory great? Greater than any feat of the gods?
Who is this? A princess of Ilion?
A priestess of Apollo.
A mad woman.
Concubine.
Just a girl, the same age as we all know who.
Not a concubine, my love. A companion for you and your daughters. Her name is Kassandra.
Well, Cassandra. Let me look at you. I heard there were children born on your ship.
Twins. Hers.
Yours, and who else's?
A soldier.
Well, where are they? We shouldn't leave babes to the elements no matter a war. We must bring them inside.
My love, they died on the journey.
Oh, then we can proceed inside without them. Husband, please. You deserve a welcome befitting the king of the gods themselves for your victory.
My love, I am flattered.
Let me flatter you more. Child, come along. We're Agamemnon's prize. You follow him.
Clytemnestra asks me to walk to my certain end.
You speak too boldly. You know nothing of your end.
I accept your gift. That is my answer, Apollo.
Are you afraid?
Am I meant to be afraid?
Who can say? Prophecy is a gift you've never known.
I'm the youngest of all of my siblings. There are so many things that I have never known.
And you are wise despite it. There's no need to be afraid. Are you ready?
Yes. Oh,
Are you alright? Cassandra!
no,
Cassandra!
stop!
Cassandra, what is wrong?
Please, I cannot bear it. I cannot.
Are you denying me?
Yes.
I give you the only thing I have, and you would deny me?
Yes.
You asked if you could use your gifts for Ilion. No one will hear you. No one will heed your warnings. The prophecy you speak will turn to ash in their ears. Ilion will fall, and you will watch.
I know. I knew it all and could not change a thing. Not even my choice. Is that a comfort? The certainty of an end?